How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with another episode of Historic Brawl and another crime lord to boot. Today we're checking out the last of our crime lords, which if you've been following the series, you know, but if you don't, it'll be clear here in a second because we have queued up against an opponent named Hex, and we have our Rafine deck. So building Rafine was not as difficult as I thought it would be. Because she really wants you to be doing certain things, and that's attacking. Now, Esper attacking, not the best build. Like, if you were in like a school gym yard, and you were choosing from a lineup of creatures from the different colors of magic, white creatures, blue creatures, and black creatures, none of them would be first pick. Like, first pick would be green. And then second pick would probably be red. And we're going to try to take these creatures that aren't necessarily the best at attacking and try to make them attack better with Rafine. Because Rafine has flying, Ward 1, whenever you attack, target attacking creature convenes X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. So that's good. Give him a shot at taking home the gold. So, we open with Rafine. Counterspell would be our worst possibility here, and considering how long it's taking them to actually respond, they probably have a counterspell. Because World 1 means that a 2-mana kill spell won't kill her. And a 2-mana kill spell would kill either a heavyweight or thief. We won't have enough mana to cast Ravenous Chupacabra next turn unless we draw a black source, which means we're up with Saloon of Sea and Sky. Saloon of Sea and Sky is a weird card. Like, it's technically a Merfolk Lord. Okay. So Wash Away. Good card for Commander. We can counter Commander for 1 mana. Can make things harder. We have a lot of very value-y creatures. I'm not saying our creatures are weak. It's just they're not like the most physically imposing creatures to be playing around with. Kill spell? Imagine it's a kill spell. Command tower? What? Okay, that's kind of cool. So apparently MTGA's command towers now reflect what colors they can add. That's weird, I haven't seen that before. Good Eldraine, worming its way into everything. Okie dokie. I'll play a 3-mana 6/4 and a broken 1/1. Your go. So worst case scenario, we have to wrath our own board. Best case scenario, we draw a land, pop Rafine, and then just go crazy. I can always Skyclave. Next turn if things get too crazy. So I started off by adding creatures with attack triggers, like Slovene here, like Heavyweight, like Thief. And then I started adding in creatures that that have some enter the battlefield triggers that are just more value-y based, like exile target creature, destroy target creature, to help us clear our path. I have one of those. A swamp or 2 lands. What do you want? I guess I should order it the other way. I should have ordered 2 lands in the bottom and then like a mystery card at top. And I might have chosen the mystery card because the 2 lands are just not very appealing. So they can remove it. I don't know how this interacts with Rafine, but I'm sure the convene still goes off. So they could have let me draw a card and then the heavyweight wouldn't have hit him. But next turn we can remove any creature that's really, really problematic. Hopefully they don't deal with our board this turn. I think Rafine is a good card. It's just not as exciting as some of the other commanders. I was actually looking through MTG Goldfish's historic Brawl deck list the other day, and I went to the meta page just to see if any of the new commanders were on there. Jetmir was like 1 or 2. He was probably 2, and then the Dragon's Lash. I only have 6 mana, so it doesn't matter if I tap it. I say it doesn't matter if I tap it. If they have like a mana leak, it does matter. They're gonna spin their spell on a counter or a kill spell. Kill spell saves them some damage. Counter spell saves their best creature. It fucking didn't matter. What the hell? That is bullshit. If I had untapped my Godless Shrine, I could have paid for Quench. Want me to draw a card? I want me to draw a card. I guess I really should start putting counters on something else. It's just Shakedown is so reliable. Obscura and how does Convene work? For each non-land. I guess I'm gonna go like this. Deal 10. Rid of some tokens. I wish I would have dealt 10. That could be a way to improve Convene. Like if Convene happened after blocking, that'd be kind of cool. Might be a little too powerful because then you'd be making your opponent do the math. Like you can see that being problematic. To an extent. I don't think it'd be overpowered though. Like if the Convene trigger activated, so whenever you attack, trigger creature convenes. How would you word that on a card though? So they can't take out Rafine. They can get rid of the heavyweight. Probably just gonna make a token. This seems like a blue-black token deck, which is cool. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Tolran, Nader Kraken, Ashiok. That'd be my guess that it's a control deck built around making tokens. I don't know what they're on about. Do I get rid of Telrand or the Nader Kraken? I'm thinking the Nader Kraken. Like, we can force a block for Telrand. They went shields down for Ashiok. I'm guessing they might have been thinking if that was the right call. In my experience, if you are the control player at the table and you're wondering if it's safe to go shields down, the best time to do it is when your opponent doesn't have any cards in hand. Because top decking it out while possible is gonna be far less likely than one of the 3 mystery cards in your opponent's hand being an actual answer. So I kind of want to get rid of the removal spell. I don't think they have a way. Convene. Discard, discard, discard. I don't think I need my Wrath anymore. Goodbye, Ashiok. Next turn I can convene for 5. Convene 3 was actually insane by itself. Like, I wonder if this has a standard home or home beyond standard. It seems powerful. Like, looting isn't like the most powerful card advantage type thing, because you're not really getting card advantage. You're getting card selection, which is slightly different, but it still feels pretty powerful. Of course, I don't know, the way I built this deck is I don't think I have enough, like, 1 to 2 mana creatures in the deck. I feel as though having a creature down when Rafine comes down is important to getting the most value out of our abilities. And I honestly did go kind of ham on 3 drops and some other creatures that just provide a value based off Rafine's ability that they wouldn't naturally have. So one of those is Alenia of the Dusk Rose. So whenever a creature dies, put +1/+1 counter on Alenia. Whenever she dies, create X 1/1s where X is her power. Like, normally you have to do it the fair way as outlined in the card. But you don't have to do it the fair way, you know? What the fuck? Okay. Well, that's bad. This is a land destruction deck? Isn't that illegal? Tyrant scoring goes away. That's messed up, man. Like, unless this was a dedicated life gain deck, like the one of land destruction, that's just bad. Oh, we continue to do nothing. I should have just mulled. 3 lands was not enough. I needed 4 apparently. Mana. What are you gonna do? Is this Tybalt? got a land off the top of my deck. Cool, cool. I didn't want that. I didn't. Believe me, having my last color was not something I thought was cool. A 6/4 should be a good blocker. Unless Tybalt just exiles it. Could. Like, he has the capacity. Yeah, Eldest Reborn does it too. Bereft Survivor. You know? Goodbye, Vaughn, too. I thought, you know, her second half, whenever Dauntless Avenger attacks, return target creature with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard, I thought that could do something. Like, I thought it could, but no. No, it couldn't. Okay, 3 mana. Well, 3 mana. You got 6 mana. Diva's Andy. It's a cool card. I'll give you that. You're not really Grixis deck, though, so please stop playing with my blue cards. And there goes another one. Yeah, I think that is just a random land destruction spell. It just completely obliterated us. Got a casket twice, too. Tybalt OP. OP confirmed. Hey, one of the few cards in our deck we can cast. And he's gone. Cool. We're done. Well, that was tilting. That was very, very tilting. I don't know. It's not land destruction, because I feel like that's a legitimate archetype. It's just when your opponent has, like, a single land destruction spell, and it hits you at the perfect moment in the game to just completely obliterate your game plan, that it becomes a little too much, you know? And that's not really something that anybody can... It's not really something that Wizards can plan around and fix. It's just an aspect of the game that is a result of having singular land destruction spells. And I don't think it's a bad thing for the game to have, like, tilty moments like that. It just feels bad on the receiving end, you know? They have, like, a griffin? It doesn't move when you poke him in the eye, so... I want a black land, please. It's called a swamp. Or any variation thereof, I would take. Alright, still looking for a black land. Perfect mana for Rafine. Yeah, I really shouldn't be getting up to 3 mana and casting Rafine as the first spell of the game. Like, I should have more to do on the lower end of the curve. Maybe it's worth putting in some white weenie cards. Because that one... There's a one drop from, just gotta get her out of burn range. Vanquish, I think, can go away. Seems a little far-fetched, honestly. And then I guess I'll play Seraph. Vigilance, Death Touch, Afterlife 2. All good things. So our card selection has gone up. I think this deck also probably needs some, like a card advantage package put into it. Because I think, based off the couple of games that we played with it so far, that, that eventually what's going to happen is, because I'm not actually replenishing my hand, I'm still drawing one card at a time. That it's eventually just going to run out. And then the convene becomes mill the top X cards of your library, because you're not actually able to select any of them, because you draw X and then you discard X. Although I don't really know what kind of card advantage pack would be good for kind of like this kind of low to the ground aggro style deck. I say it's low to the ground. We literally have a 3-drop, a 4-drop, and a 5-drop as our win plan at the moment, but it's not generally like that. So those were actually our 3 games. We won 2 out of 3, which is above par for the crime bosses. I think that's Jetmir levels, except Jetmir is probably just cooler. But I think Convene, I think it could do something. I like my first draft of the deck. I think there's a lot of improvement that can be made. And I'll probably actually revisit Rafina at some point, because I feel like I just scratched the surface. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.